So the viewer is 25-year-old and he says that he started his investing journey in June 2020, which was the great time to start. But his majority of the investment happened in mid to end of 2021, and after that the market started falling. He has also pledged some of his shares in ZERODHA, and he plans to hold the shares for next 15 to 20 years, which is a very good time frame to hold and compound share. So the total number of shares are 29 and the amount invested is 10,27,000 and the current value is 9,63,000. So there is a loss of 6.27% in the total portfolio. So let's start the review of the companies, and in the end I'll try to summarize. First company is Pidilite. Number of shares are 14 and currently it is up by 13.54%. Total invested amount is 31,000, which is close to 3% of the total portfolio. It's a good company, a market leader in the adhesive and sealant sector, a good company to have in the portfolio. It can give consistently good returns, and in the past also it has given consistent returns to its shareholder. So you can continue to hold this company. Next company is Infosys. Total invested amount is around 30,000 and it is currently down around 11%. This also is a very good company in the IT sector. It ranks number 2 after TCS. Great management, great business. You can continue to hold this company. Next company is Clean Science and number of shares are 13. Total invested amount is 25,000, which is close to 2.5%, which is the correct allocation in newly listed company. Currently there is a loss of 26%. So this company belongs to the chemical sector and it focuses on green chemistry, which is currently in demand, and company has been showing very good profit increment year on year basis. So you can continue to hold this company. Next company is D-Mart and total number of shares are 6. Total invested amount is 25,000. Currently there is a loss of 8%. This also is a very good company with excellent business with lot of opportunity to expand further as well. And company also recently announced that it is going to 5x the number of store that it currently has. So you can hold this company for long term. Next company is HDFC Bank. Total number of quantity is 14 and the total invested amount is 20,000. Currently there is a profit of 11% on the total invested amount. It is a number 1 bank in the private sector. This company has not performed well in couple of years in terms of share price, but its business and profit are increasing at a very healthy rate, and sooner or later the share price is going to catch up. So you can continue to hold this for long term. Next company is SBI Card and the total number of quantity is 100 and the total allocation is 94,000, which is close to 10%. Currently there is a loss of 18% on the total invested amount. This company also is a good company in the credit card segment. The only little problem that I see here is the total allocation. You have allocated 10% to this company. In my view, what you could have done is you could have invested more portion in the market leader, which is Bajaj Finance, and then remaining you could have invested in SBI Card. But this company is also not a bad company at all. The profit are increasing at a good percentage. The share price is not doing that great, which is still fine. If your holding period is very long, this company is going to recover its losses and also can provide very good return. Next company is Berger Paint and total quantity is 118 and the total allocation amount is around 90,000. Currently there is a loss of 24% on this share. This company also you can continue with. This is the second largest company in the paint sector, and compared to Asian Paint in the last 10 years, this company has provided better return. So both Asian Paint and Berger Paint are good company. You can continue with it. Next company is Prince Pipe. Total number of quantity is 106 and the total invested amount is close to 68,000. Currently there is a loss of 7% on this share. This company is also not a bad company at all. Currently there is pressure in the piping sector. We are seeing the same pressure in Astral, Prince Pipe and other piping company. In this I would have just done one thing differently, which is that I would have gone with Astral first and would have allocated majority portion of my capital to Astral. Then maybe 30% I would have allocated to Prince Pipe. Out of the total allocation, let's say if I want to do 10% allocation to the piping sector, then 70 I will do with Astral and 30 I will do in Prince Pipe. Next company is Happiest Mind and total number of shares are 53. Invested amount is 63,000 and currently it is down by 26%. This company is also a very good company in the IT sector. It's a small company compared to other companies like Infosys, TCS, Wipro. So it's a good combination that you currently have in your portfolio, which is of Infosys, which is a large cap company, and then a smaller company which can provide faster return. So you can continue with this. The only thing here also is the allocation. Allocation in Infosys is less compared to Happiest Mind. I would have done the reverse. I would have done more allocation to Infosys and less to Happiest Mind. Next company is Vinati Organics. Total number of quantity is 33. Invested amount is 61,000 and currently there is a profit of 9% on this company. This company works in the specialty chemical sector and this company is the leader in the products that it manufactures, which is IBB, ATBS. So a great company, a great market leader to have in the portfolio. Next company is IGL and total number of quantities are 29 and the invested amount is 14,000. Currently this is down by 17%. And if I talk about this company, I personally do not like companies from this sector. And if you look at the return for IGL also, in the 5-year period, it has just provided 30% returns to its shareholder. And also there are policies, guidelines from the government side which sometimes affect the prices. So if I were to reduce the number of holdings in the portfolio, I would have reduced IGL and would have moved amount to other companies. Next company is Divi's Lab. Quantity is 3 and total invested amount is 14,000. Currently it is showing a loss of 28%. This also is a good company, a leader in the API manufacturing segment. This company has given consistent returns to its shareholder. So you can do more research on this company and you can also do buy on dips. Currently the share is providing very good discount. So if you want, you can add more and increase the holding in Divi's Lab. Next company is Latent. Number of quantity is 20, invested amount is 11,000. Currently it is down by around 32% in the portfolio. This is a recently listed company and this company is in the data analytics. It's a good business. The company also is showing good profit and the allocation is also correct in this share. So you can continue with this company. So in this portfolio, you will see this good thing that for new companies, newly listed companies and small cap companies, the allocation done is generally less, which is the right way to go about it. Next company is Tatva Chintan and number of quantity is 5. Total invested amount is 10,000. Currently down by around 4%. This also is a newly listed company belonging to the chemical sector. The allocation done on this share is also low. So it's fine. You can continue with this company. Next company is Sagachi and quantity is 15 and the invested amount is 6,000. Currently down by around 25%. This also is a newly listed company. It belongs to the chemical sector and it is one of the leading producers of microcrystalline cellulose, which is nothing but wood pulp, which is used in various products. Its market cap is very small. It's just 1,000 crores. And based on that, the allocated amount is absolutely correct. You can definitely continue with this because the company is showing good progress in terms of the profit. Next company is Relaxo. Number of shares are 51. Total invested amount is 60,000 and this share is currently showing a downfall of 23% in the portfolio. Again, one of the market leader in its sector, which is the footwear sector, which is currently facing temporary issues. You can certainly continue with this. Next share is Bajaj Finance. So it's good that he currently has Bajaj Finance. Number of quantity is 9 and the holding amount is around 57,000 and it's currently down by around 5.75%. So the only change that I would have done is, if I were you, I would have changed the allocation amount between Bajaj Finance and SBI Card. In terms of the company, Bajaj Finance, we all know it's the leader in the NBFC sector, has provided very good return to its shareholder and its business is lending business, which is going to stay in the future as well. You can definitely continue with this company for long term. Next company is ITC. Number of shares are 22 and the invested amount is 50,000 and currently he's enjoying 50% profit on the invested amount. Now ITC has not provided very good returns to its shareholder if I talk about the capital gain, but this person has invested in ITC at the right time, the benefit of which he is getting now. So you can continue with this share because if it start moving now, then you can start seeing the effect of compounding as well. And obviously in terms of the business, there is nothing wrong with the business. The business of ITC is great. Next company is Alkyl Amine. Number of quantity is 13 and the invested amount is 47,000. Currently this is down by around 25%. This company is the leader in the alphatic amine area and has provided very good returns to its shareholder in the period of 5 years. This company is also doing capex, the effect of which we are going to see in the coming future. You can continue to hold this company. It's a good company. Next company is again from the FMCG sector, which is Britannia. Number of shares are 12 and the invested amount is 44,000. And currently there is a gain of 17% on Britannia. So Britannia is also a good company, but in terms of the return, it is little slow. If you are okay with that, you can definitely continue with Britannia as well. It's a safe company and hence the return will also be little less. So currently you have 2 FMCG company in your portfolio. You can definitely continue with both the companies, but in case you want to do some change, you can continue with ITC, and for Britannia you can try to replace it with a fast moving FMCG, either Tata Consumers or VBL Beverages. So you'll have a good combo in your portfolio, one of a stable company and one of a fast moving company. Next company is Deepak Nitrite. Number of shares are 20. Total invested amount is 42,000. Currently it is showing a loss of 7.63%. This company is the leader in the sodium nitrate business and has also provided good returns to its shareholder. You can continue to hold this company. Next is the ETF that he has invested in, which is Liquid Bees. He has not mentioned the purpose of the investment in, so let's skip this one. Next company is Jubilant Food. Number of quantity is 60. Invested amount is 38,000. Currently it is showing a loss of 22%. This also is a good company belonging to the food and restaurant sector. It has exclusive license and franchise for Domino's and Dunkin' Donuts. It's a good company, good business. You can continue to hold it. Next company is again one of the market leader in its sector, which is wires and cable. The name is Polycab. Number of shares are 21 and the invested amount is 38,000. And currently it is showing a profit of 44.69%. Again, a good company, a market leader with excellent business and good future as well. You can continue to hold, and if you want, you can add more allocation to this market leader. Next company is Asian Paint. Number of quantity is 12. Invested amount is 35,000. This again is a market leader in the paint segment. You can continue to hold this share as well, and it has recently been purchased, so you can continue to hold this for long term as well. So he has also mentioned that he has pledged some share and some investment was done in June 2020. So here we can see the investment amount and the profit that he's earning so far. We've already discussed this company, so we'll not discuss these again. We'll just look at the return. So you'll see that this is the impact of holding for long term and buying at the right time. In Alkyl Amine, he's currently getting a profit of 50%. In Asian Paint, a profit of 35%. Bajaj Finance, a profit of 77%. Berger Paint, a profit of 9%. Davis Lab, a profit of 2%, almost flat. And on D-Mart, a profit of 52%. And he also has Naveen Fluorine, on which he is getting a profit of 93%. This company we did not discuss, but this also is a good company belonging from the chemical sector. Then you can see in Pidilite, he is getting a profit of 91%. In Polycab, profit of 2000. In Polycab, profit of 207%. On Relaxo, profit of 34%. On Reliance, again a good company, a profit of 25%. On HDFC, a profit of 33%. On IGL, a loss of 20%. On IndiaMart, a loss of 29%. On Infosys, a profit of 54%. On Muthoot Finance, a loss of 2%. On Naukri, a loss of 3%. So you can see the impact of holding for long term and holding the right companies for long term. Most of the market leaders have provided excellent returns to its shareholder, and their return has been consistent and stable as well. Only for companies like IGL, IndiaMart, you will see that the returns that they were providing earlier have now turned negative. So now let's summarize. If I talk about the stock selection, the stock selection has been A1. I was able to find most of the market leaders in the portfolio, and along with that there were small caps also with proper allocation amount, and those small caps were also fundamentally good companies. And this is how we need to buy small cap companies. The allocation should be small, because if they turn out to be a multi-bagger, then it will boost your portfolio. But in case, taking the worst case scenario, they does not perform well, then they can maximum go down by 90-100%. So if you have invested 10,000 rupees in a small cap, it can maximum go down by 10,000. But in case if it turns out to be a multi-bagger, it can give you return of 1,000, 10,000% also. So we need to control our risk and then move forward, which I was able to see in this portfolio. So well done. The suggestion that I have on the portfolio is on the allocation of certain market leaders. I'm sure you must also have that in mind. If you want, you can increase the allocation to those market leaders like we discussed: Polycab, Pidilite, Divi Lab. And the next suggestion is on the number of companies that you have in the portfolio. Try to bring the numbers down. It is currently 29, and if you have 29 to 30 companies in the portfolio, and when the market goes down, and it will give you the opportunity, at that point of time you will be confused that in which share you should do buy on dip. Plus, the more companies that we increase in our portfolio, the chances of getting better and focused return also start going down. So they both completely move in the opposite direction. Number of companies will move up, the return percentage will go down. And investor mentioned that his holding period is 15 to 20 years. And in that period, my friend, with these type of companies that you have in your portfolio, I'm sure your portfolio is going to compound beautifully and is going to create very good wealth for you in future. So well done. Even I enjoyed reviewing your portfolio, and I'm sure our viewers will also learn some positives from this portfolio. Any suggestion, then please feel free to mention it in the comment box. Thank you.